What's up, folks? It's your boy City Gamer here, back in more WWE 2K20 MyCareer mode. And it seems they got emails and or messages and podcasts to read. Or listen to, rather. You're welcome, again.
Trey, it's been a while. Just wanted to say that I know the world was shocked when you won the Universal Championship, but not me. Always.
Oh, shut up, Riley.
Coleman, did you happen to catch NXT last week?
I never miss it.
Coleman, did you happen to catch...
Welcome back to another edition of Women Who Fight with MMA Authority.
Hey.
Kit Lasco and yours truly, the pro wrestling prognosticator, Robin Ray.
Are you really calling yourself that now?
Because that's what I do. I prognosticate.
You correctly predicted that Red would hold a title within a year of winning the Mae Young Classic, and now for the last month, you haven't stopped bragging about it. It's really not a good look.
Whatever.
Oh, but I guess you need to get your bragging in while you can before Red loses her championship back to Candice LeRae in their singles.
What? You so sure that's gonna happen?
Because Red's had that brutal eye injury, and there's no way she's been able to train consistently. Maybe she could overcome that in a normal match, but not in an Iron Woman match where stamina means everything.
Oh, since when are you an expert on stamina? You get winded going up my podcast studio stairs.
You mean your parents' basement stairs? Which happen to be very steep. And I'm an expert because I cover MMA, okay? So I know a lot more than you do about how a fighter's cardio and training can affect the outcome of the fight.
Fine, fair enough. And speaking of MMA, I have to mention the article you just wrote about how MMA star Brooklyn Von Braun and Red actually went to high school together. That is such a crazy story.
Dude, I know. Yeah, Brooklyn only had limited time to talk to me because of her busy schedule, but she had some very interesting things to say about Red and her friend Trey. I'll leave it at that.
Well, I won't, because at one point, Brooklyn claimed Red used to change in private after gym class because she had 3 butt cheeks. You gotta read the article, people.
Gotta read it.
It's crazy.
Okay, I gotta hear this one. This is more up to date, more recent.
Welcome back to the Buzz and Cole Show, and we are talking...
Working title.
Cole, we've been doing this podcast for like 2 years now. I think it's safe to say at this point, we're sticking with that name.
Hey, I thought it was going to be Mr. CQ forever. And then I switched to Black Hole Cole and then just regular Cole. So you never know when you might undergo a name change. And besides, at one point, didn't they talk about changing your name to The Buzz Encounter?
Well, that's a story for a different episode. What I want to talk about is what shocked everyone last week, and that was Trey from NXT showing up on Raw and beating Samoa Joe for the Universal title. I mean, talk about a debut.
Yeah, it reminded me of when I first debuted in Japan. I also showed up out of nowhere and beat their solar system champion, Fiji Tom. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, okay, you're clearly just making that up.
Hey, you were busy flirting with Charlotte on SmackDown when I debuted in Japan, so how would you even know?
Okay, I watched your matches on the internet, Cole, and Charlotte and I are just friends, so I wouldn't call it flirting.
What'd you call it? Wooing?
Ugh.
See what I did there? Woo!
And yet again, we are absurdly off topic.
Woo! Sorry, once you start wooing, it's almost impossible to stop. Woo!
Okay.
Woo! Woo!
Are you done?
Almost. Woo! Okay. I'm good now. Please, continue.
All right, back to Trey defeating...
Woo! Sorry.
If anything, I'd say Buzz has more chemistry, if you know what I mean, with Bailey, because Bailey was the one that was all concerned about him when he was being attacked by Bray and being dragged out to the Wyatt compound and shit. But anyways, let's move on. Alright, let's move on here. Trey, there's something about a stream, I guess.
No. No. Stop chasing me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. I think it's like a dream match with Ribby. A match in his dream with Ribby, but I'm not gonna bother with that. If you win, you get you get Ribby. Well, I've already unlocked him, so I don't need to. Let's just get him money in the bank. We're not gonna bother with that.
Welcome to the kickoff show for Money in the Bank, where in just a few moments,
This
Trey
might be
will
interesting.
defend his Universal Championship against Braun Strowman in an empty arena match.
Trey's been bailed out these past few weeks by Samoa Joe, but that will not happen again tonight. He's going to have to win this match on his own, which I don't see happening.
The deck is certainly stacked against Trey like it has never been before.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Here we go.
The following contest is an empty arena match and is for...
Well, this is just like real life. There's no fans in the crowd or anything. This is just like real life. Talk about 2K being legit. I mean, they're pretty much showing us exactly what real life wrestling is like these days because of the COVID virus.
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at...
We're so accustomed to the presence of the WWE Universe that there's almost an eerie silence in the arena right now.
Well, you have to wonder if that'll affect either superstar. Playing off the energy of the crowd could sometimes be a huge momentum boost.
Well, I really don't think it's going to matter. It's kind of like that old saying. If Trey gets his ass kicked in an arena and no one's around to see it, did it still happen? Yes. Yes, it did.
That was really deep, Corey.
Well, I mean, this is just like, I mean, they're aren't accustomed to the fans nowadays. I mean, we haven't seen fans in the arena in about, shoot, a month or two. So, this is like, instead of art imitating life, this is, well, okay, it is art imitating life.
Championship at stake. You know these superstars are going to give everything they can to win here tonight.
Instead of life imitating art, it's instead of the real life imitating the art, it's the art imitating real life. I don't even know what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. This empty arena match makes it feel like we're actually wrestling in 2020. Because, you know, we haven't had fans in the arenas in 2 months. I just find that kind of eerie considering the current status of the world, you know?
Whoa, Strowman dodged that one.
Oh shit, I'm on reversals.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Oof.
Gotta let him beat up on us a little bit.
Now taking control.
Is he done?
Nope.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
Cutter!
Well, that's one way to hit the cutter. Oh, no, okay. I didn't realize it was Extreme Rules.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
I don't know if there's a superstar in the history of the WWE who's had the long list of attributes that Braun Strowman possesses. Strowman is a monster in every sense of the word.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
Come on, Ron, get back in here.
This man is an incredible physical specimen. Braun Strowman is the quickest big man I've ever seen, and his strength is simply devastating.
Braun Strowman represents the end of the line for WWE superstars. I'd imagine just getting hit with a punch from Braun Strowman is the equivalent of getting bashed in the face with a sledgehammer.
Comes the eye of the storm.
Samoan drop. The challenger not looking good.
That's not the end one. That's just a. Well, that was yeah, it was. Well, I was the Island Storm right there, the Rolling Pepper's pit. Project Champ, I haven't come up with a name for it yet. Anyways, here comes the Blizzard Mom momentarily.
Now, the lack of rules has exposed him to some real punishment. Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
What a stop
Wait,
to
yeah.
the back of the neck. But champions need to finish the job.
Things look dire for Braun Strowman. Trey's giving it everything he's got to take down the monster among men.
Oh, power slam.
Power slam.
Hold on, it's Samoa Joe. He was hiding underneath the ring. Braun just snapped that back like it was nothing.
Strowman counters with up to the face.
Here's the cover on Trey.
2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Strowman is your new Universal Champion.
Finally, someone else caught a break for a change.
And Samoa Joe is now realizing what transpired. And he is not happy, to say the least.
Yeah, because he goes from an easy opponent to defeat to, well, a monster. And now our video game, it's going to be back to normalcy because we're going to have normalcy in terms of video game. Well, what wrestling's supposed to be with the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I'm sorry about your title, but there's no shame in losing to Braun, especially with how it went down.
I'm not that upset about losing the Universal Championship. Even though my run was short, it was memorable. I'm more disappointed that my time on Raw has come to an end.
What do you want?
You couldn't hang on to the title just a little bit longer, so I could take it from you.
And whose fault is that?
I did everything I could to preserve my rematch, but it wasn't enough. Title or no title, I'm still going to choke you out.
Let's do this.
Hey, that's enough.
Come on now. Hey, take it easy.
I've had enough of you these past few weeks. Not only did you lose the Universal title to someone who wasn't even a Raw superstar, but then you went to the extreme lengths to interfere in multiple championship matches, so you've left me with no other choice. You're fired!
This is an order, because the moment you feel safe and stop looking over your shoulder, I'll be back to destroy you.
Make sure he leaves immediately! I spoke to the doctor. He thinks you'll be fine to compete next week.
Oh, okay. I'll let NXT know.
No, I meant on Raw. I've decided to give you a permanent contract.
Really?
Why?
I know I've been hard on you, but I do see some potential. Your in-ring skills need work, but you can be entertaining at times.
See? That's what I've been saying all these years. I put the entertainment in sports entertainment.
I'm gonna leave before you say anything else that makes me regret my decision.
Thanks, Vipes. I can call you that now, right?
No.
I'm happy for you. This is pretty awesome.
I have officially arrived.
Yeah, you got the spotlight now. No more being indiscreto.
Well, I'm ready for people to know who I am. And hey, now that I'm gonna be on TV every week, maybe even my real parents will see me. I should start leaving tickets for them at every big event, you know, just in case they show up. And this is all thanks to you.
Yeah, well, I can't take credit for everything.
Now there's only one thing left to do tonight. We go out there and win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I appreciate the support, but I need to do this on my own.
You sure? With Selena Vega in the match, there's a good chance Andrade will get involved at some point.
Maybe. So, how about you stay back here, and if Andrade does interfere, then you take him out. Deal?
Deal. I got your back. The package deal is together again on Raw. Already got one contract, about to get another, might even meet my real parents soon. All of our dreams are coming true. Well, I guess now that I'm all alone, I can properly celebrate. I got a Raw contract. The ink's dry so they can't give it back. I got a Raw contract. Yeah, Yeah, I got a Raw contract. I got a Raw contract.
I think I left my phone in. You're the worst.
I got a Raw contract. I got a.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! I can't believe I just saw that! I think I left my phone in. You're the worst. Oh my goodness! That was awesome! Oh wow, that was great! I love it! Anyways, he may have lost the title, but he gets a contract. I dig that. And I think that's a good stopping point, but we could, you know what? That's a good stopping point. So hold tight 1 second. It's a good stopping point. So 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, well, Trey's got himself a Raw contract and has thoroughly annoyed Randy. Now it's up to Red, or Starr as I call her, you know, based off one of my best friends on Twitter. It's up to Starr to see if she can get that Money in the Bank contract. So we'll be seeing that in the next video, which I'll be recording right after the end of this one. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Follow us on Twitter at BaileyIsMyGod to keep in touch with me. You guys can ask for video requests, all that kind of stuff. And also follow us on YouTube, or subscribe to us on YouTube at TrimCityGamer. Don't be afraid to use the community tab to keep in touch, you know, ask me for requests, things like that. And until next time, peace out.